All right, so not too long ago, actually, I had the trailer for Two Heads Creek, horror comedy. Looked kind of actually like there was some funny bits, and it's Australian slash New Zealand. Said it before, can't say it enough. That region of the world for the last 5 years has been knocking it out of the ballpark. So, do they do it again? Let's find out. All right, it's going to be a spoiler-filled review, so go check it out if you haven't already. And basically, in a nutshell, you've got a loser kid and boy and his, like, basically loser in disguise sister, uh, that are kids of a Polish woman that have a meat shop, find out that she was actually not their mom. Their real mom's Australian, and has, nowhere else to go and nothing else to do, so they go to Australia to meet up with dear old mom, and hilarity ensues. All right, we start off with likes, and number one like, it's actually funny. Yes, a refreshing change these days. Caveat on this, of course, being you need to appreciate that very dry sense of humor that is so prevalent in the British Isles and obviously Australia and New Zealand is an extension of that. But yeah, so many good, one-liners. The timing is right. The preposterous situations that are involved. They even make a nice. It's in the trailer. They make a nice running joke about, oh, that's a knife, making fun of Crocodile Dundee from back in the day, but carried through even a little bit further. And yeah, just just a real treat, a real joy. And then the gore is rather well done and rather well placed. It's a big ass meat grinder, but that's not the only one. There's plenty of other stuff. Oh man, funny is the grandfather character. Oh God, so good. Yeah. So definitely props for the comedy, the gore, and again, like. They're allowed freedom down there. The filmmaking industry down there isn't ruled by a bunch of people in suits, so they're willing to take chances, hit or miss. It's different and it's enjoyable. And honestly, you don't hear that a lot in horror movies these days. All right, so on the dislike side of things. The gore was a little too little. It kind of came late in the game. Kind of sort of get why. But you could have given us a few more gory little things. And the other, it's a mild issue, but you actually had something kind of pretty solid, interesting going along. And then, as it went along, as it got to the end, you kind of made it silly. Now you say, hey, wait a minute, Dante, this is a comedy. Of course you make it silly. Well, it's a different type of comedy, the whole thing with the mom, still being alive at the end and doing kind of the superhero save more than one time. It got a little bit silly. Trust me, didn't detract from it tremendously. Not a huge deal, but I was kind of like, it might have been maybe that I just expected better. All right, it is Pinhead time, and I'll be the first to admit this is not going to be for everybody. You have to have that sense of humor, without question. But for those of us that do, it is a blast. It's fun. It's not the greatest thing ever made, but hey, and it's not, killer sofa recliner, but still very good. So out of a possible total of 5 pinheads, I'm going to give this 3 1/2. What's the half? I don't know what the half symbol is, but it's 3.5 pinheads. All right, so what did you guys think? Please let me know. Someone chimed in on one of the other videos asking for this and kind of putting their 2 cents in. So bring it on over here so we can all get in on the action and talk about it.